There is something about a really good walk that's hard to explain. It clears your head, it slows things down, it gives you space to think. Or sometimes space not to think at all. And one of the things I've come to really appreciate about living and working around Laguna Woods is just how many beautiful places there are to walk. Some are quiet, some are scenic, some are hidden, some are right outside your door. And in this video, I want to take you with me. No rush, no agenda, just a collection of some of my favorite walks in and around Laguna Woods. If we have not met, welcome. I'm Mark Blunden, and my team and I help people move into and out of Laguna Woods Village and across South Orange County every single day. And on this channel, we talk about what life really looks like here in the village. And today we're slowing things down a little. One of my favorite mornings looks something like this. Coffee in hand, dog by my side, heading out before most people are awake. Sometimes it's a walk through my neighborhood, sometimes it's Heisler Park in Laguna, sometimes it's the trails above Laguna Beach. And almost every time I come back feeling better than when I left. Clearer, calmer, more focused. That's the power of a good walk. And it's one of the reasons I think location matters so much when choosing where to live. Before we jump into specific places, I want to say something quickly. Walking sounds simple, but it's powerful. It is movement, it is mental clarity, it is routine, and it's connection. And for many people, especially in this stage of life, it becomes one of the most important daily habits. So when I talk about great places to walk, I'm not just talking about scenery, I'm talking about quality of life. Let's start close to home, because some of the best walks are the ones you can do every day. Aliso Creek Trail inside the village, located within United Mutual with several access points throughout the neighborhood. It's peaceful, tree-lined, gently winding. You'll see neighbors walking. You'll hear birds singing, squirrels, that quiet rhythm of the village. It's not dramatic, and that is exactly why it feels so good. Serpentine Walk, also located within United Mutual with multiple access points, a little more tucked away, a little more charming. This is one of those places that feels almost like a secret. And those are often the best walks. Greenbelt walks throughout the village, well, you'll find these everywhere. And honestly, some of the best routes are not named. They're just discovered. Quiet paths between homes, open green spaces, unexpected pockets of calm. And for many residents, these become daily rituals. Now, let's step outside the gates, because this is where one of the biggest lifestyle advantages really shows up. Aliso and Wood Canyons Wilderness Park, this is one of the best all-round trail systems in South Orange County. And from Laguna Woods, you're incredibly close. One of the easiest access points is off Pacific Park Drive in Aliso Viejo. Head towards Canyon Vistas Park, where you'll find ample parking and direct trail access. From there, you have wide, well-maintained trails, rolling terrain, beautiful canyon scenery, and you can make it as easy or as challenging as you like. It's great for walking, it's great for hiking, even great for light trail running if that's what you're into. The Laguna Coast Wilderness Park, this one feels a little more wild, more open, more expansive, and still very close. You can access it all along Laguna Canyon Road, which connects Laguna Beach to inland Orange County. There are multiple trailheads along that corridor. You can also access it from North Laguna Beach near areas like Dartmoor Street. And what I love about this park is that sense of space and wilderness. Big views, quiet trails, and the feeling that you're far away from everything, even though you're only minutes from home. Couple of things to watch out for in Aliso and Woods Canyon and Laguna Wilderness Park. will be the nature of the trails. So there may be tree roots, rocks, they can be uneven and less maintained trails, so please be careful there. Also in warmer months, watch out for rattlesnakes. They do like to come out and warm up in the sun. And also coyotes live out there, so be on the lookout for them. One thing I hear quite often from people who move here is that they expected to fall in love with the amenities, the golf, the clubhouses, the different clubs and activities, but what often surprises them is how much they fall in love with the simple things, the daily walk, the morning routine, the ability to be outside all year round. The fact that within 15 or 20 minutes you can be in a canyon or on a beach, at the harbor, or walking through your own neighborhood. Those little things become part of everyday life, and over time, they become part of the reason why people stay. Now, let's head to the coast, because this is where things get special. Heisler Park is one of the easiest access points. It's right off Cliff Drive in Laguna Beach. There's street parking, nearby public lots, and once you're there, you have beautifully maintained walking paths along the bluff. Ocean views the entire way, benches, green space, and a really relaxed, welcoming atmosphere, especially in the morning. And with many wonderful breakfast and coffee spots nearby, you can make a morning out of it. Treasure Island Park or the Montage Coastal Walk is another great option. It's near the Montage in South Laguna. You can access this via Wesley Drive. And one of the best parts is there's a convenient public parking garage right next to the hotel. So access here is very easy. From there, you walk out into a beautifully manicured coastal park with incredible ocean views almost the entire way. The paths are smooth, well maintained, the setting is pristine, and it's one of the most visually impressive walks in the area. Dana Point Harbor. If you head further south, this offers a slightly different experience. You can park near Dana Point Harbor Drive. They now have a public parking garage and walk right into the marina area. And what makes this one special is it's not just a walk. You have shops, cafes, coffee spots, ice cream restaurants, all woven into the harbor setting. So you can walk, grab a coffee, sit by the water, have lunch, and turn it into a full outing. Hi, it's Mark here. If you're exploring 55+ communities in Orange County, such as Laguna Woods Village, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, we'll walk you through everything from floor plans to financing, HOAs, and monthly costs. Call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom below. We're here to make your move simple and stress-free. Some walks are not about the ocean, and some are not about dramatic hiking trails. They're about stillness, perspective, and discovering places that many people drive past every day without realizing what they're missing. Oso Creek Trail, this is one of my favorite hidden gems, very easy to access. You can park near the Oso Viejo Community Park or along Marguerite Parkway. There's multiple entry points. The trail itself is beautifully maintained, water features, gardens, public art, benches along the way, and a very peaceful, almost meditative environment. It's also very flat, which makes it ideal for an easy, relaxed walk. Another hidden gem that deserves a mention is Badlands Park in Laguna Niguel. If you've never been there, it feels surprisingly different from many of the other parks in the area. The landscape is more open, more rugged, more dramatic. You can access the park from Isla Vista near the top of Pacific Island Drive in Laguna Niguel. It's about 20 minutes away, and what I love about Badlands Park is the elevation. As you walk along the Ridge Trail, you get beautiful views across Laguna Niguel, surrounding hills, Dana Point, South Laguna, and stunning Pacific coastline. The trails are generally easy to moderate, nothing overly strenuous, but they provide just enough elevation change to feel like you've had a proper walk. It's also one of those places that never feels overly crowded. You can often find quiet stretches where it's just you, the trail, and the view. And for me, this is one of those walks that helps put things into perspective. Big sky, big views, and a chance to slow down for a little while. If you're looking for something slightly different from the coastal walks and canyon trails, Badlands Park is absolutely worth exploring. If you have a dog, this becomes even more important. Heisler Park is one of the best dog-friendly environments around. Dogs on leash are welcome, and what I love about it is the mix of people and dogs. It feels social without being overwhelming. You'll see regulars, morning walkers, dogs that clearly know the routine, and it just has really great energy, especially early in the morning. Inside Laguna Woods Village, you also have incredible daily options, greenbelts, walking paths, quiet streets, safe environment, and that combination makes daily dog walking very easy. Consider the Mariposa Mile between gates 5 and 6, which is more like 1.5 miles, but a local favorite nonetheless. There's the Aliso Creek Trail and the Serpentine Walk, both in United Mutual. Please though, in Laguna Woods Village and even in the local wilderness areas, watch out for coyotes. They're out there, it's their habitat, and you have to be careful. If you see one, make a loud noise, stand big, stand tall, wave your arms and scare them away. Now, let's talk about the end of the day, because sunset walks are something special. Top of the world. You can access this area via Alta Laguna Boulevard in Laguna Beach. There's parking at the top, and from there you have access to several trails and viewpoints. What makes this place special is the perspective. You are elevated above everything. You can see the ocean, the hills, the city, and at sunset, it's just beautiful. Something I notice over and over again in Laguna Woods is that many of the happiest people have simple routines. Nothing complicated, a morning walk, coffee with friends, fitness class, a swim, maybe 9 holes of golf, a club meeting. There's a rhythm to their day, and walking often becomes the anchor for that rhythm. It gets you outside, it gets you moving, it creates moments of reflection. And over time, it becomes something you look forward to rather than something you have to do. And I think that's one of the hidden secrets to living well, finding healthy habits that feel enjoyable enough to become part of your lifestyle. When people think about choosing a home, they often focus on square footage, floor plans, and upgrades. Those things absolutely matter. But so does what happens when you step outside your front door. The places you walk, the habits you build, the routines you create. Because ultimately, those are the things that shape your everyday life. I would love to hear, where are your favorite places to walk? Inside the village or nearby? Drop them in the comments below, and if you're thinking about making a move here and want help finding a home in Laguna Woods Village that supports this kind of lifestyle, feel free to reach out. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, because the next in this series we're stepping into something new, peak life, and how to stay active, healthy, and strong living in Laguna Woods. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.